Hi everybody, and welcome to Bay County TV High School Sports. We have a very, very special program on for you tonight, and we have a couple of guests that we're going to introduce. To my left, Beth Wirgowski, and to her left is Tom Baird. We're going to talk about the Dennis Wirgowski football camp, August 19th, right here at Bay City Central. Beth, welcome to the show, and can you give us a little synopsis on the football camp?
Yeah, we're heading into our third year, and it's been very successful every year, and it's a good day to get the kids out and teach them some skills and some life skills. And, you know, we promote the play safe and play smart as our motto.
Well, and Dennis, you know, was a great football player here at Bay City Central, played in the pros. I'm sure he's got a big smile on his face knowing that this community is coming together to teach kids the game that he loved.
Yeah, I'm sure he's very humbled by it all.
Tom, let's talk about the football camp and the numbers and how many years. And I understand you got some great support from our community.
Absolutely, Mike. This is our third year, and we've had 250 kids at the first two camps, and we're shooting. We can go up to 200 kids right here on Ingle Stadium, and as you said, on Sunday, August 19th, from 12 to 4, the kids are going to go through 4 stations of workouts, have lunch, get a camp T-shirt, and it's free. And friends and family of Dennis, we wanted to do something to honor him and do something in his memory, and we came up with a football camp, and it's really gotten big. And I'd like to really thank all the community support that we've had from the businesses and the many individuals here in town that knew Dennis and are supporting the good cause that we're doing here.
Well, it's such a great place to have a football camp, and Friday nights at Ingle Stadium are so special. You know, you're right on top of it. Beth, is it okay if moms, dads, grandma, and grandpas come to sit in the stands and watch what's going on?
Oh, absolutely. We'd love to have the parents be able to participate and see what the kids are learning and you know, see what we're all about.
August 19th, Tom, what time is the camp going to? And can you mention a couple of those great sponsors that really stepped up? And you and I have talked a lot. When Bay City and sponsorship and something going on special like this, Bay City, the community guys, it really does step up, and they knock it right out of the park.
Absolutely. The big sponsors are the Dow Bay Area Family Y and the Bay City Public School District are our main sponsors. We've received many individual sponsors have contributed money to the camp, and also I wanted to mention that we have a scholarship fund, and we've handed out now $3,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors from Bay City schools, and that's another thing that we're really proud of. We intend to hand out scholarships here from now on as long as the camp's in existence, and we really appreciate their support.
Is there any place where folks can go, website, internet, make phone calls or anything that they can check this out?
Absolutely. We do have our Wirgowski football camp. It's a website. You can go on there and check us out. For the last 2 years, we have some, you know, video clips of the kids and that day. The Bay Area Family Y, you can call Nancy at the Y or just call the Y, and they'll get you registered. And just give us your T-shirt size, and we also have some gifts that we do give away. The NFLPA has stepped up and will be sending us some gifts this year. So
lots of fun going to be happening August 19th here at Ingle Stadium.
Absolutely, and you know, I encourage the kids in the Bay City area to come and sign up and bring a friend with you. Bring your buddy from down the street, and the more the merrier. You're going to have a great time. I guarantee you at the end of the day you're going to learn a lot in football skills, how to play safe, play smart, and when you walk out of the camp you're going to walk away with a few little gifts that we're going to give out.
We got another special guest with us today. His name is Evan Pilgrim, and Evan is a ex-pro football player. And Evan, welcome to the show. Welcome to Bay City, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Evan, give us a little background of your football career, going back as many years as you wish to, and let us know what's happening in your playing days.
Yeah, I started playing football as a freshman in high school. I was kind of like a Great Dane puppy prior to that. I was falling over my own feet and tripping over myself for the most part. So I was kind of what you'd call a late bloomer, came into it in high school. I played high school ball in Northern California. Then I had got a full ride scholarship to Brigham Young University out in Provo, Utah, which was an experience all in itself. And then I was drafted in the 3rd round by the Chicago Bears and kicked around the NFL for a few years, played for the Bears, the Titans, Falcons, and I had a cup of coffee with the Denver Broncos for about 15 minutes.
What is your message going to be to the football campers come August?
I think the most important thing is that they play smart and play safe. I think with the data coming back from what can happen due to head injuries and or just physical injuries with a physical contact gladiatorial type sport like football, I think it's critical that the kids know when they're hurt, that they understand that taping an aspirin to it and going back in isn't always the right answer.
Well, and we can go back to when I was playing in high school, when you were playing, it was always shake it off, get back in there, but we're all getting smarter and looking at things a little bit differently in today's modern day football.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And the more you know, the more you can prepare, and the more you can make good decisions, make smart decisions.
Well, and if Dennis could talk to you right now, he'd say, Evan, thanks for coming to the football camp and helping out with kids. And he's a legend around here, and you could always know Dennis Wirgowski's name, so I'm sure he's really happy that you're here helping out with the kids.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Knowing Dennis, he'd say, hey, listen, squirt, don't make me look bad. Okay.
Well, if you're a squirt, I don't know what I am. But again, we've got a great football coming up in August. And Evan, we really appreciate you being here, taking time out of your day to talk to us and really spending times with kids. And that's what it's all about.
It really is. And I'd like to invite all the kids from the Tri-City area, Bay City, Saginaw, and Midland to come join it. It's a free camp. We'd love to have you out here, and it'd be a great day for the kids. So please come on out, register, and we look forward to seeing you.
Another special guest with me, the new head football coach at Bay City Western. And Chris Willards, welcome back to Bay City and welcome back to being the head football coach at Bay City Western.
Thank you, Mike.
It's good to see you.
It's a real pleasure to be back. Thanks for having me.
Well, we're awfully glad that you're back in town, and got a lot of things going on. So let's talk about how things are going on out at Western first.
Well, I want to, probably the most important thing I'd like to do, Mike, is thank Judy Cox and Mike Thayer, athletic director and principal out at Western, and everybody that was on the hiring committee. It's been an awesome ride so far. I got hired at the end of February, so I've been at Western for the last 4 or 5 months. The whole community has absolutely embraced me and made me feel like I hadn't, I went to Michigan State and came right back home. So it's been an awesome experience so far.
Well, let's go back a little bit of ways. You did go to start your career at Handy High School, but let's go back to Handy, and where have you been and what you've been doing since then?
Well, I graduated in Handy in 1985. Go Wildcats. Ron Hughes was my high school coach. Love that man. God rest his soul.
Good man.
And then I went to Michigan State. Played football at Michigan State. Was blessed enough to play on a Rose Bowl team, the 1987 Rose Bowl, Big Ten champs, Rose Bowl champs. Was a great experience at Michigan State. And after I graduated, finished my playing career there, went to the west side of Michigan and got right into education. My experience of Handy education was awesome. I wanted to go back into teaching and coaching, and I was there for 2 years and met my wife, and then for whatever reason landed in Cincinnati, Ohio. In Cincinnati, Ohio, I've been coaching there, coaching football, coaching wrestling, doing leadership development. And Cincinnati is a wonderful place for high school football.
Yep.
Absolutely wonderful place. Coached with Bob Crable at Moeller High School, the famous Moeller High School, for a number of years. Did a lot of stuff that I think made me a better teacher and better coach. And then lo and behold, the opportunity came back to Bay City as an old man. And I said, you know what? I can't turn this down. It's time to come back home.
Well, we're awful glad you're here, Chris, and we welcome you back. So we got something going on coming up in August. We got a football camp, and with your talents, you're coming to the Dennis Wirgowski football camp, adding your special talents and talking to the kids and showing them how to play football in the proper way.
Well, football is a great game. I mean, I think all of us understand what football has done for us. Not just me, but for us. In the world that we're living in right now, I dare say that football is a bit under attack. And I feel very strongly that it's the best game in town, and it needs to be promoted and celebrated and shared with everybody we can, because it's made a tremendous impact on my life. Denny Wirgowski did wonderful things for his life and for Bay City, and it's about time that we said, you know what, we need to go ahead and celebrate this sport and Denny the way it needs to be celebrated.
Yeah, Chris, very well said. And Dennis and the Wirgowski family was a household name here back in the 70s and playing here at Bay City Central. So we appreciate your efforts. Let me be one of the first ones for Bay County TV to welcome you back to Bay City. Have a great year. We're going to be talking again on our football pigskin preview. You and I and maybe awesome. Jeff Doan will come out to Western, and we'll see how the preseason goes.
Sounds good.
All right, Chris. Thanks so much. We'll be back. Another very special guest will be joining us here regarding the Dennis Wirgowski football camp. Another familiar face, the new head football coach here at Bay City Central, Kevin Frederick. Kevin, welcome to Bay County TV Sports. Good to see you again.
Seeing you.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing just great.
Good. Well, it's been a while. You've been kind of gone for a while. Let's go back and talk about where you've been and what's going on in your football life.
Well, a Bay City kid. I graduated in 1997 here at Bay City Central. Cut my teeth here playing football under Morley Frazier, and went from there to go on to coaching at Bay City Western under Jim Urick. Through the coaching ranks and kind of worked my way up. Went to my first stop was Aranac Eastern. After Aranac Eastern, got the job at Whittemore Prescott, and football's taken me in some different places. And recently, last 4 years, I spent down in Sterling Heights as the head coach at Sterling Heights Stevenson.
Well, Jeff Doan and I had a lot of opportunities to watch you up in Northeast Michigan, Coach. And what we noticed about you is your maturation as a head football coach and your adjustments that you made during the games that really stuck out to us when we were watching you up in Northeast Michigan.
Well, I've had a lot of good people in my life to help me through and teach me how to become a better coach. A lot of great mentors, and I've really listened to a lot of the advice they've given me and tried to kind of become my own man, my own coach over the years, and I think that's sticking with that approach has kind of helped me out.
Well, it's good to see you back in Bay City, Coach, and really we got a nice event going on right here at Engel Stadium in August, and you're going to be part of that with some of your staff and some of your kids. What are you looking forward to tell those young football players, 3rd through 6th graders, when they come out here in August?
Well, I heard Coach Willard speak a little bit about this, and our game is under attack, and football has been a great vehicle for me throughout my life and kept me doing the right things, and I know that was the same for a lot of my friends and teammates throughout the years here in Bay City. It's a sport I think is unlike any other team sport. It takes 11, and in some cases more than that, obviously, when you're counting a whole team, and there's a lot of things that can be learned through this sport, and we try to teach that as coaches and make these young men that we get make better decisions and just use this sport as a vehicle to become better people.
Well, I think looking at who's coming to the camp, coach, and who's going to be there, all the talent, all the smart people, the coaches that they're bringing in for this is going to be a good thing for young kids and maybe for parents to understand this is a great game and there's a way that you can do it right.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see some of the coaches that are going to be here and get to meet and share ideas. I appreciate every time I get the opportunity to talk with Coach Willerts or any other coach for that matter, just to share ideas and talk about some of the things that we see and some of the changes that are happening in our game and how can we make the game better.
Well, and it's a fraternity, Coach, as you well know. I've coached for a while and kind of gone my separate way, got on TV, so they keep asking me back. But, it's that fraternity, and you're always talking to each other. And whether it's Western or whoever, that coaching staff, you always like to chew the fat with anybody that's another coach.
Absolutely. It's one of those things that, unlike any other sport, you seem to do that, and it's always funny to me when you go to coaches' clinics and you hear all these coaches give away their great ideas, and then you just write them down and you try to figure out to not let that happen to you.
It's amazing when you're sitting around that table taking notes and the stuff that you learn, and from the guest speakers and also from just sitting around the table talking to other coaches. It's a pretty special feeling. Football is a special feeling.
Absolutely. It's what's brought me back year after year. I've moved my family for this sport, and I have a little boy who breathes it just like I do, and it's special. It's something I can share with him and that I'm able to share with just other people in the community.
Well, I think you agree with me on this one, Coach. There's nothing better on a fall Friday night than a high school football game, and the weather's nice, the leaves are turning, and a little nip in the air. There's nothing better.
There's nothing better, and there's really nothing better than doing it here at Ingle Stadium. It is a special feeling when you walk in here.
It certainly is. Coach, thanks so much. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to talk to us. Good luck at the clinic.